That's beautiful.
I was gonna say, I feel guilty now for being lazy, and I could be saving money, cents here and there. Makes sense, right?
I have my own little tricks, but I mean, those were some pretty good
going
ones.
back to grocery stores.
Yeah.
Hey, anything you can do in this type of economy. And while we have this type of, this is a bad segue, we're going to have a lot of nice weather. Moving into the next week or so. Outside, we have a few clouds kind of passing through, but generally, it's clear in a lot of places, and it's quiet, and it's going to be a little bit chilly, too. Temperatures likely dropping to the 40s tonight. You can see a few clouds at the airport, and winds are to the east-southeast around 9 miles per hour. They were out of the northeast last night. This afternoon, they were generally out of the east, but now there's a little bit of a southerly component to the wind. And what does that mean? Well, what kind of air is south of us? Warm air. So we're going to see some warmer air filter in across the region throughout the next week or so. And with that area of high pressure that I told you about earlier, it's going to lock it in place. And things are going to heat up. Temperatures now in the 50s, not really looking at the 40s yet. Looks like Bell Fountain is almost still in the 60s, but you're 59 over there. Urbana's at 56. No 40s just yet. And live Doppler radar is pretty quiet. We're scanning. I know you see a lot of the green and blue there. That's not actually rainfall. That's just other stuff that the radar picks up sometimes in different modes and different things. Not to get all sciencey. I got enough sciencey for you earlier today with the Omega block. Now, if you do compare the temperature to this time yesterday, we are a bit warmer, and that's the way we're going to continue to trend as we move into the week. Temperatures tomorrow likely in the 70s, but then as we move into Tuesday and beyond, 80s. Now, like I mentioned, winds are starting to get a little bit of a southerly component. I mean, it almost looks due east, or easterly, I should say, but there is a little southern component to the wind, so we're going to see that kind of continuing, bringing in the warm temperatures, and we'll see those temperatures climb. Again, mid-70s tomorrow. That's still actually a little bit above average for this time of year, which is 72. Tuesday, 81, Wednesday, 84, 85, 83, and guess what? Saturday, probably going to be in the 80s too, but things change by the weekend. We could see some showers. We'll talk about that. Let's take a look right now. We're looking at a little bit of cloud cover. Now, we'll probably keep some partly cloudy skies with us overnight, but we'll eventually see that cloud cover clear, and we'll be left with a very nice Monday, kind of like today, but even warmer. Now, down toward the southwest, where we have that strong area of high pressure that I talked about, you can see it is clear all the way from Southern California across the desert southwest, across the plains, Lone Star State, really much of the south. As this area of high pressure moves up toward us, it's going to get locked in place by those two little low pressures that I showed you, and we're going to be left with some really nice weather. So let's take a look at the next several hours. We'll see some passing clouds across the region, clear skies Monday afternoon, pretty clear Monday night as well. Moving into Tuesday afternoon, maybe a couple clouds, but generally looking at some quiet conditions there. So no rain popping up, very little cloud cover popping up. So temperatures in the low 80s as early as Tuesday, and they stay with us. Saturday, 82. What's Saturday? Well, start to see a better chance for some cloud cover once that area of high pressure budges out of the area, and a storm possible as well. But the better chance for some rain and thunderstorms will be into Sunday, with high temperatures still above average technically in the mid-70s. So very warm week ahead, and low temperatures too in the 40s just tonight. Tonight will be a little chilly, but then we're back into the 50s, maybe even lows in the 60s. So it was a nice Mother's Day though. Temperatures were in the 60s. We saw a lot of sunshine, and so we all want to wish you, as well as our own mothers, happy Mother's Day. That's Brandon, that's Andy, our floor director. Also, you're there with your mom, Shelby, our producer, and then that's my mom and me. And I took to Christmas break to grow the goatee and mustache for a little bit.
That picture of me is like 3 years old too. That was actually when I first moved to West Virginia, which was my previous market. So
happy Mother's Day, moms.
Yep, happy Mother's Day to all the moms in the Miami Valley. And so moms across the U.S. are being showered with a record amount of love this Mother's Day. The National Retail Federation reports Mother's Day spending is on track to reach a total of almost $32 billion. That's an almost $4 billion increase from last year. The NRF says about 84% of surveyed adults are celebrating Mother's Day, and that on average they spent about $245 a person.
The increase in spending is not just being driven by something like inflation. It's by more consumers participating in different parts of the holidays, and really looking to splurge on their moms.
The top gifts this year are cards, flowers, and a special outing such as dinner or brunch.